And it actually goes with the saying of built, not bought. Yo, what's poppin', fam bam? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more content, guys. You know what? I woke up today, bro, and I just like was truly missing my Subaru. So I was like, you know, let's reminisce. And what better way to do that than reacting to some WRX or STI or just Subaru content in general, right, guys? So today, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be reacting to the Gears and Gasoline STI. And Ben had an STI he had picked up, a clean snow white one. And today he's gonna be telling us how much it costs to build his 500 horsepower STI. And I'm curious, I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely curious to see, you know, since my build came to an abrupt end, I definitely want to see how much it would have cost to get it running as good as Ben has it. So we're definitely going to see what's going on here. Before we do that, go ahead and smash that like button up one time for me, guys. Hit that subscribe if you're new, because we got brand new chill content like this coming at you guys all the time. You guys are going to love it if you're a car guy. We react to all car guy videos and car inspired videos and everything like that. So send me videos if you guys want to react to something cool. And yeah, guys, let's get into this. This video is going to be by none other than Gears and Gasoline, obviously. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to post the original video, the link to it, down below in the description. You can check that apart from this reaction if you want to. And without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Those are nice wheels. Are those option lamps? Clean EJ. Garrett, I have not, hold on real quick, let me give you guys some background. I have not, I see when he bought it, but I have not been following him all the way through. Nice Subi speed light. Subi speed headlights are a definite must. But anyways, yeah, guys, I got sidetracked, sorry. I have not been following the builds, so this is gonna be really my first time hearing everything. So in case you guys hear me like, oh, he got this, oh, he got that, yeah, I have not been following the build. I seen when he picked it up, but I have not been able to stay on track. I've been watching every video I can, guys, but yeah, so let's get into it. Oh, he's got the Subi speed bezels too, huh?
This is my
Gears and
2016
Gasoline
Subaru WRX STI.
Oh, so wait, that's a 16, so he did that, but that's a 19, 18. I think it's 18 they changed it. That's an 18 front end, right? So he's done that already, we can tell.
Through a lot together. I bought this car as my daily driver. I replaced the 93 RX-7 that I was driving around with this modern four-door sedan. That was until the motor blew up.
No.
As most Subarus like to do.
Yeah, tell me about it, bro. He said the Subarus love to blow up. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I will say this though, Subarus may be temperamental with the engine, but you got to love and respect Subarus sound and just, I don't know, bro, the way they look, it's one of a kind, authentic, bro. It's nice. I love Subarus for that, and yeah, you can't replace that.
I'm sure glad it's more reliable.
It was a pleasure owning a Subaru, bro.
And this was at the most inconvenient time, right before we were about to take our road trip
Isn't
from
it
Florida
always
to Alaska. So I had to act quick, and
So
I
what
decided
happened?
to go with a fully built motor in this car, and it makes 500 wheel horsepower.
AIG. Yo, the Subi gave out already?
Yeah, buddy. 502.
Damn, look at those headers.
Of course, the horsepower is a side note. I was chasing reliability, and I got all of the best parts and all of the best brands that I could get into this car because I wanted to make sure that this thing wouldn't break down on me. I care about that a lot more than I care about the horsepower.
Definitely.
It just so happens that all of the best parts on this car happen to produce 500 wheel horsepower on E85. All of this was done with the advice of TIK Automotive, a Subaru specialty shop who's been doing this for literally decades. And they've got the right recipe. They've seen the parts that fail and they've seen the parts that work. And the right recipe is this Subaru right behind me.
That's what you need. Somebody did the trial and error.
Smooth, incredibly comfortable. I still have all the factory amenities and it drives like stock. And yet it has 500 wheel horsepower under the pedals.
I'm not sure I would have got rid of it for the 7 though, bro. I don't know. It's a 90s classic, bro.
But how much did all of this cost? I've seen the comments, I've seen the Instagram DMs. You asked for it, so here it is. Let's walk through the full build, every part, and all of the costs associated. I'm gonna give you a full build breakdown of what's behind me. I'm also going to walk through this in the order that I did it, rather than by category of engine, suspension, and drivetrain. I'm going to list these parts out in the order that I installed them on the car.
All right, let's go.
Also, keep in mind, I probably could have done this for a little bit cheaper if I started off by buying an STI shell rather than a fully functional car, since the engine ended up blowing up on me anyway and I had to replace it.
Hold on. Okay, so here's my thing with STI and WRX guys. Like, I know, you know, they bust the nuts of WRX guys like, oh, you got a cheap car. You should have just spent more for the STI, which honestly, bro, like on every forum, everybody would tell you, oh, like if you want to fabricate your car, just push it to the limits like no one has ever done and just make a total unique car. People, you know, are down your neck like, oh, you should just buy this car, just buy an all-wheel drive, just buy a turbo. No, bro, that's how you be like innovate. That's how you know, you create something someone doesn't have. Be different, create your cars. And like people on forums just totally kill dreams. They're like dream killers, bro. So my question is this: with the WRX, wouldn't it be better to buy a WRX shell and just build it? I get you know, the STI has some stuff, but it, you know, it comes factory with some stuff, but like I don't know, I just feel like you're gonna change those things out regardless to make a stronger vehicle. So like I know you're started from complete scratch with the WRX, but it just seems like a better idea to me to go WRX and then change everything as far as better than the STI and up to par with the STI. So I don't know, what do you guys think about that? I think that's like a better idea, and it's actually goes with the saying of built not bought, because you're buying something that's already coming with stuff. Like, I don't know,
to replace it.
Just my ideas, bro.
Keep that in mind. I probably could have shaved off a couple $1,000s. And if you're not interested in the price of everything, this video will act as a good build breakdown if you're interested in all the parts that I have on the car.
So all my WRX guys
chassis,
right here.
I wanted a white
or STI guys.
STI with no sunroof, but with keyless entry and Alcantara seats. This is a rare option, as most keyless entry STIs come with a sunroof and leather seats. I didn't want the sunroof in order to save weight, and I didn't want to deal with any sunroof leaking issues. I never use a sunroof anyway. I also don't like leather seats because they're either too hot or too cold to sit in. They're just
bro,
right.
yes, that's why I'm trying to get rid of them out of the IS.
So with that said, this option STI is difficult to find, but I managed to do it with the help of eBay Motors. We found this STI for $27,500 with 65,000.
That's not bad. Yo, that's really not bad.
And exhaust that came with this car for $1,100. So we'll subtract that from the purchase price of the car.
That is the exact price that I paid for this car, not the
MSRP
MSRP pricing. But for everything else in this video going forward, I'm going to be listing out the MSRP cost. I could list out the used car part prices, but that would be a little ridiculous, as that can change every day. I also didn't have the luxury of buying these parts used, because I had to do the engine build in like a week, since the stock engine blew like a week before we had to go from Florida to Alaska. I'm also going to be subtracting the MSRP cost of some of the parts removed, like the exhaust. That way you have a comprehensive look at exactly what this car costs to build, what's sitting right behind me.
After I got the car home, I started off with some small cosmetic mods. I put on a JDM front grille with some LED turn signals and some carbon mirror overlays. Then I put on some Fortune Auto 500 coilovers,
tasteful
camber arms. This was to fit the Volk ZE40 18x10 wheels with Continental DWS 06 Plus tires.
Those are clean. Why do you take those off?
A knockoff STI front lip and a knockoff Charter Speed side skirt.
eBay.
To help with some of the reliability,
hey, eBay's clutch. Say what you want, bro. They're clutch.
And I also
That's
want
what
to
I did
upgrade
too.
some of the interior cosmetics. So I put in an Alcantara and leather steering wheel.
And that's it. We have a steering wheel. Ooh, yeah, that's comfortable.
I also put in a small little trunk hook to help carry some groceries. Then I put on a Cobb titanium exhaust to shave off some weight.
We're at 36 so far.
I also put in a Cobb oil cap and the Cobb Redline carbon fiber alternator cover. To continue with the carbon theme, I also put in some carbon fiber hood struts, and then I converted the front end to the 2018 front bumper conversion. Because this conversion doesn't use a lot of the older bumper grill, turn signals, and lip, I'm going to remove that from the price. And it adds the LED DRL turn signals and projector fogs that go with this bumper, as well as a genuine STI front lip.
And that covers most of the cosmetic mods. That gets the car to look almost like what you see here right in front of you. And that almost completes my overall plan for the car as well. I was almost done with everything I wanted to do to the car. and the tab is up to $38,992. There's just
that's still not bad.
mods that I wanted to do to the car before we took it from Florida to Alaska.
This was supposed to be quick, easy, and painless. We installed an IAG baffled oil pan to help with oil starvation around corners, and then we also put in an IAG air oil separator to keep out the oil from the engine. And to top it all off, we put in a Cobb
must for a
overflow
Subaru,
tank.
bro.
All told, not that expensive for some extra reliability and more peace of mind. Also, keep in mind that I'm not including maintenance items, wear items as a result of driving the car around. I've replaced the battery, brake pads, oil changes, spark plugs. None of that.
Bro, is it just me? Like, let me talk to my 2015 and up Subaru guys. Is it just me, or is that the stock battery they give you just complete trash? Like, it didn't even last me. When I bought my car, I bought it brand new. I was the only owner. That battery, bro, gave me, I think, at least 1 year. And it's crazy. My brother had the same car, same problem, bro. Battery is just complete trash. Like, I'm wondering if everybody else has that problem, or is it just me? I don't know.
Gonna be included here. This video will be a comprehensive pricing of the car if you wanted to just go out and build exactly what I have.
You might remember, that was right when I blew up the stock engine. We had a piston ring crack and a rod bearing failure. And there was no time to waste. We're about to go from Florida to Alaska in 1 week.
Bro, that is the same thing that pretty much happened to me.
Especially not one that I would trust for such a long journey. So
that's crazy.
I'd dive right in. Let's go ahead and put a built motor in this car.
The first stop was IAG. We picked up a Magnum short block and their Stage 2 pocket-ported head package.
IAG is
These two items were pretty expensive in themselves.
They're the go-to for
but
this.
When you add in all of the extra accessories and cam solenoids and firelocks gasket and hardware and water pump and idler pulley and intake
it's gonna shoot the price up like crazy.
The entire long block cost $14,596. Quite a hefty price tag, but also statistically the most reliable
that's another
Subaru
car,
engine that
bro.
you can buy. And I can comfortably say after 14,000 miles that
Hopefully.
I've had this engine, that rings true. We then mounted underneath it the
That's good to hear.
Holy header. This is the absolute crown jewel of headers. It is an equal length header, so it does smooth out the exhaust sound, but it's very efficient. We also had some fabrication for an up pipe and down pipe so that we could fit on a Garrett turbo. This was a custom kit, not something that you can buy, but we had this made by TIK Automotive. Then we had
some good welds.
kits and oil feed lines to make everything work. That was $220. Of course, with all this extra flow, we did not want to compromise on the fueling system. We got IAG PTFE rated AN lines, a conversion kit, iWire SD kit, Cobb Flex Fuel kit with Cobb 1300X injectors, and IAG TGVs. The total for this was $2,900.
Bro, this must be nice. This
threw
is
on a Cobb map sensor, radium fuel pump hanger, radium wiring harness, Walboro 450 fuel pump, and strapped onto the front a large Cobb front mount intercooler. To put this power to the ground, we're translating it through an X-clutch twin disc with an
my goodness.
If you're trying to build something like this
is impressive.
yourself, you could probably do it a little bit cheaper with used parts or different brands. I picked the best brands that I could for this build because I was less concerned with how much it costs and more concerned with the reliability.
Subaru, bro, you need reliability.
From Florida to Alaska and back. I couldn't be worried about this car breaking down and me getting eaten by grizzly bears.
The turbo we went with was a Garrett G25 660 turbo. I cannot sing enough praises about this turbo. It spools up just like a stock turbo, but it's way bigger. Obviously, it makes a lot more horsepower. We have a Tile MVS wastegate and the DEI heat wrap going around the turbo. Also, you can't forget about the Cobb battery tie-down, and probably one of the best visual pieces in the engine bay, the Cobb Redline carbon fiber intake. Also, while I had the front bumper off, I sent it off to get paint protection film added on top of it, since I knew
that's what I need, bro.
roads of Alaska.
Yeah, and all that salt.
It's a street car, I definitely wanted to make sure it had a catalytic converter on it. I put on the Jesse G Sport High Flow Cat. It's gonna restrict the exhaust flow just a little bit, but I think that compromise is worth it to reduce exhaust smell and keep my rear bumper clean. As we saw, Ben had issues with his catless Evo.
I hate not having a cat. You can see it kind of turns the passenger rear of my car like brown.
Yellow.
As for the blow-off valve, I'm running a Tile Type Q.
Yeah, that's what sucks, bro.
The dyno where we netted
That's what sucks.
wheel horsepower.
I haven't included any labor in this aside from the fabrication of the up pipe, down pipe, and the dyno tune. If we include labor, the total is up to $78,933. And we're not done yet. there was some more stuff that we did after the road trip that didn't make it into a YouTube video. I've shown
bro,
this
that had me speechless for a moment.
Give us a follow there if you haven't already, if you want to follow us more closely.
Our office mates at Dress Up Bolts put on their full titanium hardware kit. This includes titanium
that looks good.
engine bay, door kit,
that looks
drum.
dope.
That's even more titanium on the car. I also wanted this to pop with a little bit more carbon fiber in the engine bay, so I got some carbon fiber fender covers and a carbon fiber fuse box cover. To give the front a little more aggressive look, I put in the Super Speed DRL headlights. Then I freshened up the fenders with some brand new STI side trim, and I got some new wheels, got rid of the Volks, and put on some Cobb TS5 wheels that fit the car a little bit better so I could run less camber and have longer tire wear.
So there we have it. That's $79,500.
Personal preference. I think I like the other wheels
in a
better.
Subaru.
But
That's crazy. I mean, that's S209 money.
80.
But in my opinion, this is the best Subaru that money can buy. I mean, sure, you can spend more money on a Subaru, but in my opinion, this is the best all-around Subaru that you can get. I mean, it's comfortable, 4 doors, it's modern.
Any Subaru that's reliable, bro, is good.
As far as Subarus go. And I don't have any regrets on buying this car. I mean, obviously, that's easy for me to say because a lot of this stuff was sponsored. But even if it wasn't, we're looking at a 500 wheel horsepower sedan. I mean, this Subaru is in supercar territory. That's like entry-level Ferraris and McLarens are making that kind of power. And yet this car's got 4 doors and cheaper insurance.
Man, my eyes are rolling into the back of my head. You're in supercar territory in more ways than one, okay? If we're talking about 5 or 10-year-old supercars, you could be literally buying Ferraris for the kind of money that you spent on this Subaru.
Yeah, I guess, but then you gotta worry about like the maintenance costs and stuff.
But you are buying a Ferrari for the money that you spent on
this
Subaru.
car is like all done, 4 doors.
Yeah, these are stock cars that you could just buy. You could own a Ferrari for this money. You could own used 911s for this money. You could own new Caymans for this money. For this money, you could buy a brand new BMW M4, M3 and make more horsepower than this Subaru is currently with all of these.
But I mean,
the insurance costs.
Yeah, that's true.
500 Ford Mustang and make 700 horsepower with 0 miles.
That is true. I mean, he is speaking facts, but if you really love Subarus, then this is
left over to make more.
You know, the best.
You're never gonna understand.
Then you could buy an R35 GTR. Then for this kind of money, you could buy the
I love the little skits they do like this, bro.
How would you like a Supra, Ben?
Yeah, bro. I mean, he said, how would you like a Supra? All right, bro, we're gonna cap it off right there. So what did you guys think about Ben's STI, bro? That's crazy. Like, he did spend a lot of money, but with that said, bro, he has a reliable Subaru. How many people can say that? That is like definitely a unicorn already, bro. So I think it was a big ups. I give him props to, you know, definitely building that. A lot of people just give up on them like I did, but you know, for those who stay and put the hard work in, more kudos to you, bro. So if you guys like that video, go ahead and smash the thumbs up real quick, hit the subscribe so you can always catch some more videos like this. And that's it, guys. I'm out. Peace.